Hello and welcome to Mabina TV. So now you by now know the media messiah. Do you know the media messiah? That is Aziza Hashim. So Aziza Hashim says basically she wants to be a housewife. Remember, she has always said nazeeka lakini hamnioi jameni. That is what Aziza Hashim says. Nazeeka, mbona hamnioi? And I think she wants to be a housewife. She says if the reason why she is struggling is because she's poor, but if she finds a rich enough man, then she will stay at home and be a housewife. So really, why do women aspire to be housewives? So for Aziza Hashim, remember she's a student. Of course, she had qualified to undertake medicine at the University of Nairobi. That is, Aziza Hashim had qualified to undertake medicine at the University of Nairobi, but she is someone that is scared at the sight of blood. So when her parents expected her to take a degree in medicine, but then of course she changed that. She enrolled for a degree in journalism. I don't know whether she has graduated. I think she has graduated, but of course she always is. I think she says she is the next Caroline Mtoko, or she is the next voice of urban radio. So for Aziza Hashim, remember she hosts 10 over 10. She used to be at NRG, of course. I started out at a community station, and of course, some of that, one of those stations even did not have money for electricity. So sometimes they will run out of tokens to be able to buy the tokens for her to do her show. So she started out at a community station and then basically improved, and of course then got to NRG, and after NRG was poached by 10 over 10, I think, of Friday 10 p.m. That is 10 over 10, which is about Kenyan musicians, Kenyan music. Of course, then, of course, she took over from Lambez. She took over from that is Raburu, that is a Wabebe experience. So now you have Aziza Hashim. She says Nazeka Hamnio, so she wants a rich man to be able to take over her, and then she will stay at home and quit doing everything. And of course, for a lot of feminists, they don't want this. So should a woman stay at home? Should a woman stay at home and be able to do wifely tasks, of course? But of course, her caveat is that you must be able to take care of her. She says the reason she is struggling to be able to the reason she is struggling to be able to get 1 gig of another is because she's poor. But of course, then if she gets a rich man, of course, then she will be able to stay. So basically, what I'm asking, can women secure the corporate bag but also be homemakers? Remember, for a lot of women, it is either one. Either you are a corporate power broker, you are a corporate power broker and your home life suffers, or you are a homemaker and you then get to be able to utilize your skills. For Aziza Hashim, she wants to be a housewife, but of course, for a lot of women, and she's not just any other girl. She went to Kenya High, of course, it's a prestigious school, but of course, to have her ambition as being a housewife, then of course, then you say, what did women empowerment mean? What did women empowerment mean when Haziza Hashim says she wants to be a housewife? Of course, that will mean she has to secure herself a very rich man. That will mean she has to secure herself a very rich man who will be able to take over her lifestyle. And then, of course, she says she will be a good loyal wife, atakuwa bibi mzuri. She will cook for you, she will pamper you, she will give you lots of flour, and then basically you will be her man. But that comes with money, of course. And I think maybe it's true for a lot of women. No matter how highly educated you are, no matter how highly educated you are, no matter how highly educated a woman is, no matter how rich a woman is, she wants to marry up. That's just what I can draw from here. No matter how much a woman earns, she always wants to marry up. That's just it. So for Aziza Hashim, maybe, I don't know her salary, maybe it's 500,000 per month, but she wants to marry up. So that means if you don't have money, then basically you can't take care of her. So that's just it. If you don't have money, then basically you can't take care of Aziza Hashim. And I think for the media messiah, then what did women go to Beijing to do? If they always want for a man could marry a class two dropout, but not the other way around. A man could marry. I think a man could marry a standard two dropout. A man could marry a class two dropout, and he will be fine. The man is a professor. His wife is a class two dropout, and they will be fine. But just twist it the other way around. That the woman is a PhD holder, is a professor, has billions, but has married a boda guy. That will never happen. That is why then you have maybe this equality thing. What does it mean? I think men and women are just separate beings. So I think women are good naturals, women are collaborative, but then of course men are competitive. And I think part of the reason we have a lot of strain in our marriages, in marriages, is because the man has lost his economic power. The man has lost his economic power. A lot of men now don't have that economic power. And I think people say, yes, a woman may not leave you when you lose your job. She may not leave you on that day, but the process has started. So basically, that is, a woman may not leave you when you lose your job on that day, but remember, it has started. If you don't put your house in order within the next 1 month or two, then basically she will leave you. And of course, even Chris Rock says that is a lot of women are attracted to money, and that's just it. Because in the hunter-gatherer period, the man was the one who went out to go and get wild fruits. He was the one that went out to get that is wild fruits. He was the one that went out to protect the community. So a woman always wants a provider, and if that does not happen, then basically then that relationship crumbles. So Aziza Hashim wants to be a housewife, but the caveat is you must be rich to take care of her. You must be rich to take care of. That is Aziza Hashim. That is the media messiah. Of course, right now she is. I think Hot 96 pays her good enough money, but I think for you to marry her, you have to be in good states. Remember what Mungai Eve and her I think her fellow podcaster said, if you are a man and I cannot ask you for 500k urgently, then what are you? Then basically, what are you to me? That is, I think, is it Liz Jackson? Liz Jackson, a friend of Mungai Eve, who said that basically, if you cannot lend me 500k urgently to be able to, I think, take out my stock that is stuck in Mombasa, then what are you to me? So that basically shows that a man, your value increases with the amount of wealth you have, with the amount of wealth you have. But I think Aziza Hashim could make a good wife, could make a great wife. But I think that is if she gets a rich man. But if she doesn't get a rich man, I don't think she can marry low. Of course, how then will she be a housewife to a jobless guy? So that's it for now. Bye for now till the next time. Bye for now. So now I like to look at an African newspaper review. I like to look at the Monitor Uganda. So the Monitor Uganda, it talks about this straining relationship between the opposition leader Bobby Wine and the son of the president, that is Muhoozi Kainerugaba. So of course Muhoozi said he could chop off the head of Bobby Wine. Of course he calls Bobby Wine Kabobi. Of course Muhoozi, this is the ultimate succession battle in Yoweri Museveni. And of course that I've often said African big men, strong big men are basically they don't know when their time is up. Remember Museveni said that basically the problem with African leaders is hanging on to power when Museveni captured power in 1986, but now he is a 36-year running dictator, and he doesn't know that is Museveni, that the essence of a great dancer is in leaving the stage while applause from the crowd is loudest. So bye for now till the next time. Bye for now.